Hi all, right back with more Skies Above Britain. This is chapter 1, Patrol 4, part 4, I think. So yeah, done the early bit today, so hoping to get another couple of parts done before the end of today. So, nothing really to talk about. I feel like everything's calmed down, there's no more things being brought up to now. I did release part 1 of Patrol 4 earlier on. I haven't watched 2 or 3 yet. Which, yeah, I mean, I know I'm better just chucking them out there, but I always like to watch it back. I think I've said that before. Anyway, okay, so we got some mixed results, really, didn't we? I mean, our fighters are all pretty well intact. There's a couple with no ammo, a couple that have got jam guns, but we've only got one guy that ended up in the fake track. We got some nice die rolls and some nice hit draws, to be honest. Of course, the one downside was we didn't quite isolate the other 3 of the Keta. We did, however, destroy two extra bombers, so sitting with 5 points, but there's that sort of little temptation to maybe try for a bit more. However, I mean, yeah, I think that's why I detached everybody, because we've got 4 vector markers to go through here, and I want to say that we've not even looked, we didn't even find a raid marker. It was a new trade marker, and I didn't think about that. They're obviously, if you've not got the raid marker in play, they count as a raid marker as well. So I didn't know that until this happened this time. So there's sort of extra ways of getting the raid movement. One of the other things is though, I was worried. I think when I finished that last part, I thought, should these not be return to base? But no, because although they lost contact, they came in and done an escort interception and done the job well, and we got rid of the High Station 109 escort. So as far as I'm aware, they're still entitled to be there, and we might be able to bring them back in. So I'm just going to go through the procedure and see what's what. Now we have to remember that it's the ambush that targets units that are lost contact, isn't it? Because we're just moving into that now. That possibility of an ambush with the escort reaction card. I just wanted to check. Yeah, because when we made contact, that's when we split it into 2. And at that time, when you make contact, if you have if you have any aircraft that are lost contact at that time, I just want to see it was on that card. Yes, it is indeed. So when we first made contact, all lost contact fighters must immediately return to base. Yeah, so these guys are okay up there because we made contact with them all at the same time. They weren't lost contact until we done the escort intercept escort phase, and that come before the intercept bomber phase. We've done with that. We then went through the bomber formation phase, step, whatever it is, and yeah, I mean we did this. We made contact. We did this, did the suppression, did the bombers. We didn't have a cruise. Then we went into entropy. We done the bomber formation, and now we're looking at escort reaction, right? So yeah, escort reaction, right? So let's do that now. One or more RA fighters in the bomber formation here, draw an escort reaction card. Draw only 1 card, right? And then just to remember, I don't know if I can let me just put my pencil there. That's the lost contact stuff. These are in the bomber formation area, because just in case, I shouldn't get muddled up, but they are quite close together. I suppose it could move things about a bit, but there's still quite a bit of space over there. But you can see I've got all these counters and all that there, and I don't want to stretch over too far. Okay, let's draw an escort reaction card then. So what we don't want to see is ambush, obviously, and we don't want to see anything in the head station. That's what we're hopefully wanting to avoid. So, here we go. We've got an ambush by 1010s. We've got one card in there ahead. So that wasn't brilliant. I suppose it could be worse. You can see there's what's going on, isn't there? If starboard station is empty, ahead moves there. So ahead's going to move to starboard. I want to feel like that's probably worse. Certainly worse if we had drawn starboard on this card. If we had the escort reaction at the moment on this, because it would get 2 instead of 1. Okay, so clouds. There's no clouds. I always like to have the book open at this, but I should be able to deal with it now though. So clouds, and then help arrives, then reduce, shift, and ambush. So there's not going to be any clouds, not going to be any reduce. There will be a shift. Help arrive comes first, and then there's going to be an ambush. It is 110s. Remember that target's out of contact, lost contact stuff. Right, so ahead first. So we've got one card. Okay, so nice and easy this time. Yeah, I think I mentioned that was a bit to and fro with Stu regard. I think this is what we were on about anyway. It's about when you draw an escort reaction card and how many you get. I don't see there being any difference in the way you do it. I mean, the designer's comment on BGG, although didn't sound quite official, it was still coming from him. So, but he certainly said that one of these aircraft could get more than one card. We're only looking at one card just now, so yeah. Right, I'm not going to delve into that anymore anyway. I'm going to do it my way. If we had 3 to do right now, I'm going to do the first one, deal with it, then come back and do the second one. And of course, if this aircraft comes out and if it goes back, it's then targeted again. If it comes out and gets the thing and then goes to the fate box, then we've only got these left. That's how I'm going to deal with it. And I don't see anything saying that it shouldn't be done that way. And I think it's just the same as doing it like assigning the cards all at once. I think it is anyway. It feels to me like it is. So right, one card random 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then to see who we're getting. And yeah, hold on though. These do come from. It's just the ambush stuff, isn't it? That is lost contact. Help arrives, targets things in the bomber formation area. Yeah. Because space escort station marker, draw, look for advantage card to say dogfight, the ball formation there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is in the bomber formation area. The ambush looks at the lost contact first. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2 from top to bottom, and then after that. So, 2, right? It's the very top one then. Right, it's going to be yellow leader who's got no ammo, which isn't the best. But now yellow leader is our ace pilot as well. He doesn't have his ace skill left at the moment. He used it up, so that's not going to do anything. Right, so this is 109s. I'm going to draw a Luftwaffe advantage card and I'm going to get on that. Right, so 109s, independent fighter. Yeah. If it's a head-on rotor, bounced. If heavy escort replaces a rotor with a swarm, it tells your fighters no, they're not heavy, it's just light. So it's a head-on rotor of 109s. So that could have been worse. Although a head-on, there's a chance we might be able to have hit it, but we've no ammo, so that's that out of the window. Now remember, this at the moment isn't a lost contact, but if we go into round 2, then it is. So we're going to start our dogfight cycle. We've placed our fighters, head-on combat, resolving head-on combat. So head-on against 109s, independent fighter against 109s, head-on. Here we go. Independent fighter head-on against 109s. It's here we're looking. Ugh. Right, so just doubly sure. Yes, okay. So a hat, a vanish, and reinforcements tailing us. Reinforcement 109 rota reinforcements tailing us. So this, well, let's just deal with it in the order. I don't think it matters with this one. So we want a hit to start with for us. Yeah, it's just a straight up hat. Oh, we're getting lucky again. Look at that. 3 to the wing. So we've got a 3 wing hat. Vanish, so the rota is going to vanish. And then we're going to get reinforcements tailing us. A rota 109's tailing us now as reinforcements. Okay, that's that card done. And then the next thing to do is the tailed maneuver. So now we're tailed, however we're hit. We cannot maneuver, so we've just got to accept what we're getting here. So now we're going to resolve tailed combat and draw a tailed card. So tailed 109's independent fighter 109's. Here we are here. Well, we can, if we can avoid going to a fate box, we're not going to be lost contact, so it's going to vanish. However, we are going to take another hit. Let's write it up. Tailed 109's independent. Yes. So we're going to take another hit. So let's see if we can draw another good one. Right. No, right. That's a 9. Oh, no, it's a 6. It's a 6. It's the one mad shout. Okay, so that's our combat finish. We're now disengaged because he vanished. So we have resolved this in the first dogfight cycle. So we will, assuming we don't go to a fate box, we can still be in the bomber formation area. Right, but now hit check. So we've got 3 to the wing and 6 engine. Well, the engine's pretty bad, isn't it? It's a 10 to 12 to reach a hangar for a Hurricane. And oh yeah, and remember, we are over the channel right now. So the engine 1, if you do get the crash, it's an 8+ to bail out. So that's a high. It's quite high. That's not bad for bailing out because we don't want to bail out. We want to just probably end up in the hospital, I think. I mean, the hospital's a bad place to be as well, isn't it? It's not easy to get out. I think we got lucky with 2 of our guys and getting them out of the hospital. But so where's the wing ones here? Well, that's 8 to 12, so it's better, and it's got the same bailout number. So I think if anything, we'd rather be in the wing one. But unfortunately, the wing. I think I might roll for the wing first though, just in case we get a terrible roll. Yeah. So I'm going to roll for the wing one first. Because if I roll for the engine one first and we get less than a 6, we go to the engine fate box. And that wing one just goes away. Whereas if we roll for the wing one first, okay, I'm hoping I'm going to pass that test. But let's just say we get a rough roll and roll a 1 or a 2, then we're going to the wing fate box, and that's that. Right. Okay, Grant, we know how it works. Right. So a 3 or greater. Right, so got an 8, so that's what I want again. So that becomes trivial. Now we're going to have to check for the engine fate, engine 6. So come on, keep it going. Yes, we're getting some good rolling, I tell you. We're getting some good rolling. So he survives as well. That's that dogfight over. He can go back there. Still got no ammo. No, I didn't try to use any ammo there, so I think we've done that alright. So that is the only help arrives, because obviously if I had the high station still escort station, we would get another one there, but that's gone now. So next would be reduce escort. The reduction would be in the port, but there's nothing in the port. shift escort for shift. Yeah, so we're going to shift. Starboard is empty, so ahead is going to move to starboard. So ahead moves to starboard. And that's that. And then finally we've got ambush. So we do have an ambush by 110s. Now, so it says if an ambush note appears in the bottom right corner, draw a Luftwaffe advantage card and apply it to that section that has lost contact. If there isn't a section that's lost contact, then apply it to independent area. Fighter has lost contact, right. Bottom information, yeah, okay. If none, ignore this result. The Luftwaffe fighter type is 109 110s indicated. This triggers an immediate dogfight. Okay, so we've got two sections here, so we've got to randomly select between green and blue here. So I'm just going to say green's even, blue's odd. And remember, this is not part of the section. I don't believe. I'm pretty, because it loosed off, so I think it's independent. Although it's in the lost contact area. So even it's green, odd it's blue. Odd, right? So it's blue. So we're gonna get the blue. We've got blue 2, it's blue 2 and 3, so it's not a leader. I don't know how that's meant. I mean, it would be like that, wouldn't it? I don't think it really matters, does it? So the leader should be sort of in the middle there. Right, okay, anyway, we've got that. They don't have any markers on them. So that is us placed our fighters. Remember, it's 110s we're up against. No, sorry, we need to draw an advantage card, yeah. So Luftwaffe advantage card, section 110s, 2 and 3 are both regular. No, I lie. Blue 3 is green, blue 2 is regular. Okay, so here we go. So tail by a rota at 110s, remember. Behind you, if heavy escort, replace the rota with a swarm. It's not heavy, so tailed by a rota of 110s. Could be worse, I guess. Okay, so we placed our fighters, head on combat, there is none, so tail maneuver, Grant. Tail maneuver. Thing is, by splitting one of these off, makes them both independent, and I think well, hold on. These are lost contact anyway. Yeah, so don't need to concern yourself with that. I think I would like to keep them as a section if I can. But I'm not sure how important that is. We've got the other blue fighter up there, and I suppose I was thinking, can I reform that into the full section and then maybe try and bring it back? I don't know if these things are feasible or not, or even if I should be considering that. It's possible that I shouldn't be even bothering about that, but so what? Yeah, what? Well, I mean, we could do a slip, and we could do a turn, or the evade. And evade is if a section 1 area fighter may become independent. Yeah, but if you want to keep them together, you don't really want to do that. See now, I think some of the guys commented on 110s over 109s and what they would do in this situation. So, is it right the 110s have got guns in the rear, so getting behind them is maybe not such a clever idea anyway, is it? But turn would put him in front of us like that if we succeeded. However, we could just go for the evade as per usual. Seems to me the most popular sort of one for me anyway. Yeah, I think I will do the evade this time. So we're going to evade. Because it's a raw, there's a good chance we get one reduction, then we know it's going away at least. Okay. So that's a tail maneuver. We're going to draw 2 tail cards now. And remember that it's 110s against a section. So section against 110, so it's this one or this one. So if we'd got the slip, we would have got the slip. If we'd done the turn, we would have got... Yeah, but we wouldn't have got that vanish, so... You know, we're still then fighting it, aren't we? But I suppose the turn would mean it's then in front of us. Anyway, I don't think I want this one. So I think we want that one, which is vanish. It's going to cost us a fuel and what's that, 1 hit. Yeah, going to go for that, I think. So the first one's vanish, so the 110s go away. Then we spend the fuel. This is blue, so blue spends the fuel on beside the green. And what was the last one? It was a hit, wasn't it? Yeah, this one here. So we've got a hit, so I can take that evade marker away. Right, we've got to decide. So even, odd, to see who's getting the hit. So blue 3 is even. That's a 1 again. There's a couple of ones I've rolled in the trot. So it's odd, so it's going to be 2. And who's going to take a hit? Right, see if we can keep this going. So for blue 2, we get a hit. It would have been an ammo loss if that counted. That's bad. Right, okay, that's bad. So, yeah, I want to say Stu commented on the fact that the ones that have the return fire on them, quite high numbers on the back, I think was that something he said? Not sure of the relevance, but maybe I was speaking about something regarding it. So a 10 to the wing. The only thing being the wing's not the worst place to be over the channel. Yeah, you're going to bail out on an 8+ if you crash. So that's the one you're not really wanting an 8+, I think. Well, it's an 8 to 12 to get the hang of though, so that's when you do want the 8. Well, let's see. You never know. We've been pretty good with our die roll. So combat's over. No tail in combat. Hit checks. Right. So we need to roll a 10. And there's nothing we can do here. No. Right. We just need to roll a 10 or higher. Oh, tell you what. It's hovering. The 10 and 11 is just... 10 and 11 and 12 are just round the corner there, aren't they? So you just roll over them. It's a 6 anyway, so... We do indeed fail, and now blue 2 is now going to go to the... it was a wing. Got a habit of doing that, just chucking the counter away. So blue 2 is going to go to the wing fate box, and he's going to take his pilot with him, which is a... See, is that not Hal? Blue 2. Sorry, that's not blue 2, that's yellow 2. Right, blue 2 is D. Who is... can't remember. D, Drake. That's Alistair, I think. Yes. So, yeah, unfortunately he's got some stuff to... Oh, and we need... because the raid marker's over the channel. We need a channel recovery marker as well with that. So that's 2 we've got now up there. Okay, and then, well, this is going to go back, so we're going to have 2 independent blue fighters now up there in the lost contact. That is everything. That's our escort reaction card, so that didn't go that well, did it? But no, it's done now. Okay, so moving on. Right, well, this is something to look at then, isn't it? Chase. What? Where is that in the rule book? I think we tried it way back in the first mission, I think, the first patrol, but... So, chase, page 37. So, well, what it says in the card, let's see if we can get most of the information here. Lost contact sections and independent RAF fighters must go to the RTB track or attempt chase. Alright, okay, so we've either got to do the chase or got to RTB. Right, okay. During this phase, must either choose. Yeah, and the bit that's missing from that, and I noticed that was brought up, I don't know if I talked about that, it is brought up on the sequence of play cards page, that they've missed reform from that as well, because yeah, in the rulebook it says you must either choose to make a chase attempt, return to base, or reform, and then for reform you follow the same procedure explained in reform. Okay, so let me have a look at reform first then, I think. Just before 39, that is, it's just over the page. Right, okay, so just having a look at reform there. So if we reform, is that all we do though? We don't get to, that would be it, wouldn't it? We wouldn't be getting to chase as well. Or we could return to base. Well, you know what? Blue leader, because Blue Leader's a veteran pilot, and I thought, well, he could actually join up with the green section and do an ad hoc section. Hang on. Right, sorry. So I was thinking Blue, he could do the ad hoc and join up with the other coloured, a different section, because he's only veteran. He's the one that can do that. But I'm just saying he's no ammo as well. So are we not better just returning him to base anyway? Yeah, I mean that makes no sense. So let's return him to base for sure. That's Blue Leader. Who goes there now? Yeah, we don't necessarily need the pilots down with them because they're fine. That just means he's landed, he's bailed out, whatever. Now we still need the blue fuel cube because there isn't a blue fighter up there. So. Do we keep the rest of them? Now they can't join up as a section because you would need to have a veteran, and he was his only veteran. Like I say, that's when I seen he had no ammo. Then I thought, well, there's no point in that. So lost contact area fighters may join their section if at 2 is lost contact. The section spends 1 fuel. Right, so none of the reform is going to happen then because I took him away. Okay. And the green section are still joint up. So, do we want to chase then? During this phase, each lost contact formation and independent RI fighter must either choose. Right, okay. Return to base. Return to base, end of the patrol. An attempt to make contact with the raid if the formation is larger than a section. It's not. Run chase one at a time. Right, and there's a chase table, isn't there? If a section performs chase, roll 1 die. If an independent rolls 2. Chase table, right? Where is this chase table? It's on the map. So yeah, we would be. So visibility is good. We'd roll 1 die. And I think, yeah, we need to succeed here and then roll here to see where we come in. Escort, we've got a light escort, so it'd be that 6, and then you've got the 1 to 3, and the 1 to 3 is the bad bit, isn't it? So we need to roll 1 dice for the section anyway, the green section. If we want to try the blue fighter, we'll be rolling 2 dice and taking the lowest number. So maybe not worthy. We need to roll a 6, and obviously if we rolled a 1 to 3, I think that's when we get intercepted. Yeah, intercepted, chase succeeds. If we succeed, if it's not a fighter, he enters the bomber formation area, which is good. See, if we succeed as a section, it's going to end up on the interception map out there, and then we've got to work our way from there. Yeah, it's maybe not really worth it, is it? It's, if anything, it might be better just trying an independent fighter, rolling 2 dice, and hopefully getting 2 6s, or better. And then he comes right into the bomber formation area instead. I get the feeling that anybody watching along is saying just return them at base, Grant. I think that's probably the best idea. So, because what have we got here? We're unlikely to be getting to get these 3 points. Okay, so just remember there's 4 vector markers to flip over. And we're going to return this to base, and we're going to return this to base. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And out of the 4, 2 of them are jammed guns. Yeah, I do think you should just be wrapping this up, Grant. I thought I was going to see how the vector markers were going to go before I got to do this chase, but what's the other one that Martin says up? Is it I can reform in the other bit? I think. In the, what is it? In the raid vector sequence, I think when I'm up there, I can actually reform. Well, hang on, you're not going back up there, Grant. No, you don't go back up there now. You flip the markers in the raid vector step, and then you swirl again. Okay. Well, I think I'm just going to put them all to bed then, and then see how we get on with the vector markers. Because remember, they could cause us trouble as well. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to just keep these guys. So these 2 are going. Well, these 3. None of them had any markers, none of them ours. So they're all going back to base as well. So that's blue. Well, you know what? That's all the blue and green. So, yeah, and then I think Tim had commented that it doesn't matter if you leave these, move these, even keep moving them all you want, if these are in a safe spot. But I mean, these 2 come away. There's no green and blue aircraft left to move, and they're in a safe spot. So they're just going to stay there. And we'll just remove the cubes. Okay, and that was because we had to either return them to base or chase with them, or reform with them. You have to actually do all that in that step, in that phase, the chase phase step, whatever. So there's no chance of interception there, right? So patrol complete. No, we've still got fighters in the bomber formation area, so we move on, we spend some fuel. Just got yellow and red left now, so they go up 1, and then we then check for escort recovery. Now we didn't suppress the escort station, it just got reduced, so that one's not, so that's fine, so nothing doing there. Escort exit, well there isn't a number for this one, so there's definitely not a red number on this one, so we're not doing that. There's also not a black number, so we're not checking channel patrol. And then, right, see there's reform there then. Section lost contact area, fighters may join their section if at 2 is lost contact, spend. Yeah, so it's just, there's a reform step within where we are at the moment. Yeah, I didn't see that, it's just before this raid vector step. But it's just, I don't know, is that a little odd? I don't know, because we just had the possibility of doing that in that chase step. Why is it there and then here? I suppose chase gets, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's obviously a reason for it being both there. Well, we can't do any of that. We've not got anybody lost contact anymore at the moment anyway. So now raid vector. If the space is already empty, move the raid vector to the next space in the track and then resolve the vector markers. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Right, so we're going to do that. Okay. So this moves along. That takes it now out of the channel issue thing, so at least there's that. Right, so 4 of them. Right, the first one's a straggler. Ah! That was a use for the lost contact guys, wasn't it, before, and that actually worked out alright, apart from me making the blunder with the destroyed marker at the end of it all. Well, I wonder actually. I wonder. Right, hang on, what card is that? Just to help us, 29? Yeah, 29. I don't think I can use individual fighters that are not lost contact. Is that right, or have I got that round the wrong way maybe? One section of fighter in lost contact may immediately attack straggler on one or more sections may be detached from a squadron on the raid attack to make the attack. Yeah, that's not saying that I can do that, is it? Because I've got individual fighters in the bomber formation here. Don't think we can do it then. One section or one independent area fighter that has lost contact. Unless lost contact, you may not assign a lone area fighter to attack the straggler. Okay, we can't do it. We can't do it. So that's fine. Yeah. We would need to have a whole section that wasn't lost contact or something that would individual. We could bring an individual fighter from lost contact, but there's nothing there. So okay, so that's that. Nothing doing there. Next one is there's the raid marker then. So that's going to be that, isn't it? Right, so raid marker 31. I need to watch and make sure we adjust the sun this time as well. I missed that. Although I was doing it through the new trade, so that's my excuse anyway. So raid vector, the bombers released their ordnance. Okay, so that's us now lost a point. So what I will do there is just while we're doing that, just take note of the three. We've got 1, 2, 3 isolated tiles. We're not getting another 3, just in case I carry on and things. So I'm going to write down for kit isolated. I'm going to write down a 3 there. So that's that. Just to keep that right. And then, so then the bombs are going to drop the bombs. Bombers release ordnance. Move the raid marker along the curving arrow to the turn space. Right, so it's on the coast one, so it's along here. Now this has a 10 escort exit marker. Remove all inbound vector markers for the track, including this one. Cancelling any second icon on it. There wasn't a second icon on it. And then randomly draw outbound vector markers and place one in each box of the outbound row of the raid track. I don't think I'll bother putting these out just yet again. And just bring them out if we move into there. I'm not sure. Well, because if I'm just not going to go let things move on, so all these go away. If I'm not going to let things move on, there's no point in me coming out and bringing them out, is there? I'm not saying I'm not, but let's just wait and see for the moment. And I can put them out when need be. Right, and then if the sun marker's on the intersection map, roll it down, check for a new location. So it is on the map, it is in the tail position. So even it's going to go nose, odd, it will go starboard. I don't want to go in starboard because the escort station's up there. So we prefer an even roll here. We get a 6, which is even. So it was in tail, so it's going to go nose, which is slightly safer. So that does cover the lead and the head station, but the only escorts are in the starboard. Okay. After effects are applied, the ray vector step is ended. Go back to card 12 and restart the interception sequence. Yeah, okay. Go back to card 12 and restart the interception sequence. Right, so back to card 12. And this is orders, isn't it? Okay, so what do we want to do then? Do we want to just call it quits? This guy's got 2 hits on him. Got one down here with 1 hit on him. This has got 1 hit on him, it's independent. Well, orders, there's nothing we can do in the order step because we've no formations are on the interception map. So we go to the card 18, which is entropy phase, and see if we want to do, well, what we want to do. So we do have fighters on the area, bomber formation area. So unengaged fighters in the bomber formation area must return to base or attack bombers. So that's what we're going to decide now. Well, we've got 2 guys that are no ammo, so let's get them out of there. So yellow leader and red leader are no ammo, so there's no real point. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, isolating tiles doesn't do anything for us now. Obviously, distressing, getting fallen bombers helps a little bit, and the more guys you've got, even the fact these have no ammo, they can still help with the distress, but I'm not so sure. I think that's worthwhile. So that does leave us with 4 fighters. 3 of them low ammo, 2 of them have actually got jammed guns. Is this worth it all? Well, we are sitting on a meager 5 points this time. What would you do? You'd attack. You put 2 into attack here, and maybe 2 to attack here, I suppose. But remember, your guns jam, so it'd be a jammed one on that and a jammed one on that, and you'd be hoping for the best, really. And remember, this one's only 1 hit on it, but it is a lone bomber. I think there's sometimes a chance of getting 2 damage on a lone bomber. Seem to feel like we were getting a bit of that going. Now, if we go through this again, we've got the worry is the not fuel. Fuel's fine. The worry is the escort reaction card, which is maybe worth a gamble. We've only got this. Yeah, you could get ambushed as well. Yeah, we could get 2 cards showing up on the starboard, or maybe 3. I've seen some that I've got 3. We're not over the channel. We have this. Now, is there a time when this is going to move into here then, and we're going to draw that? Maybe. Is that going to happen before we get out of here again? I think it is. 5 points isn't enough. 5 points is not enough. I'm going in again. Right, we're staying around, so we're going to engage here. I know. Calm down, it's fine. It'll be fine. Right, yellow 3 is not green, however red 3 is green. He's the one without any ammo issues. So yellow 3 is not green, so I think I want yellow 2 and yellow 3. No, I think I want yellow 2 first here. I'm going to move them along a bit. Yellow 2 is low ammo and jammed. And then yellow 3 is just low ammo. Yeah. And then I'm going to have red. He's got, I can probably get away with this. Let's put them there. And he's there. Okay. So green, red 2 is low ammo and jammed. Mind you, red 3 is a green pilot grant. That's fine. Yeah, he's got his dorsal guard, but I mean, we would have had to be in the left tail in up. We could have left somebody there as well, couldn't we? But yeah, we didn't. Yeah, and all you're going to achieve here at most is another 2 victory points, but so not sure if it's worth it or not, but we're doing it. Okay, we're doing it. So yeah, we're going to bomber cycle now. Right, I'm just going to go for yellow. Yellow 2. Now his guns are jammed. Yeah, these tiles are attached as well. Right, hang on, let me think. Is it? Would it maybe be better going for this, but then it's only got 1 hat. And chances of isolating that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I'm going to stick with that. We've got 2 fighters, we might get a damage. Right, okay, let's do it. So, bomber card, we're attacking from the starboard, so a flank attack, and it's a top roll because these are still joined together. Here we go, top roll flank. Ugh, yuck. Yeah, see the nose and the tail that are doing the damage, but I don't. No. Yeah, so 12, we are not getting a 12. What is it? Disruption. So no, so that's, yeah, it's maybe looking like a silly thing to be doing here. Well, we'll find out now. So green, he's not green, Grant. No, he's not. He's got low ammo. So again, top row coming in from the so it's top row, middle column, I think, isn't it? Coming in from the flank. Oh, just as well he's not green. Yeah, see, again, the hit, you're getting the damage on the nose and the tail, aren't you? Yeah. See, both the cards, let's just review both the cards. He's finished anyway. He wasn't a green pilot, and we've not got 8. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so nothing else doing there. Let me just look at that last bomber card. If we had went for this guy here, right? So it'd be that. So that would have knocked him out, fallen. Wouldn't have mattered that he's got jam guns now. He might have took a hit, and then he would have went no ammo. And then the follow-up one would be attacking a lone bomber. So then this guy would then be attacking a lone bomber. He's not going to do 2 hits, is he? Oof, that's the tail one. So he'd do jam guns, yeah. So it didn't matter there. We weren't getting nothing. This certainly does look like we shouldn't have maybe done this. Right, well, maybe we can get the 1 point then. So red 2 and red 3. So red 2's regular, red 3's green, remember. So attacking and a lone bomber. He has got jam guns though from the starboard. So bottom row, starboard. Right, we'll go at the hit, well, assuming the guns don't jam. And then he's going to go no ammo. So we really kind of need this roll. We need this to be even. So even, it'll be a hit, odd, it'll just remove the jammed. Come on, even. Oh. The dice fail me this time. Right, so he also gets low ammo, and he loses his jam status because the die roll. Well, now we need one of these 2 damage, but you can see I think I'm needing to be at the tail to get them. So that was him done, and then the last one, he's a green pilot attacking a lone bomber from the starboard. Yeah, the 1 hit. See, you know what we should have done? We should have made sure we put not the guy with jammed down there, and then we were guaranteed. Well, I say guaranteed. You're not always going to get a damage on these, are you? But anyway, so we're doing 1 damage, and then he's going low ammo. Well, we might still get the, catastrophic or the cockpit or an engine. So let's draw the damage. Chat. We might get lucky. Zoom out a little bit. Right, here we go. Sticking my fingers. Right, let's go for that one. Right, we've got a chance. It's 12. It's 12 on the Spitfire set, that one. So it's a fuselage damage, but it's got a catastrophic possibility on a 10. Okay, well we need this, or this has been a complete waste. So we need a 10 or higher. Not to be. Okay, we adjusted his ammo, didn't we? And that's going to be that. Okay, so now we might have worse to face now. So We're going to disengage. Well, no hits to check, have we? No, we're going to disengage and then resume. So let me do that. Okay, there we go. So disengage. So we've got 4 fighters left up there. We're now going to resume. We're going to get escort reaction. So it's in the starboard station. So here we go. Escort reaction. No. We moved from ahead as well. Right, no ambush, but we do have 2 cards in the starboard. Low station is empty. Trailing moves there. There's nothing in trailing. The reduction is going to happen in the high station. That's not going to happen. So all we're going to have is 2 cards in help arrives. So let's randomize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, sorry, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. To see who gets the first of the 2 cards, we get a 3. So it's the first one, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so yellow 2, he's got low ammo, and he's got jam guns. So he's the first of the 2 help arrives. It is 109s. And I'll sort that up a bit. And off we go, I think. 109s. Yeah, let's draw an advantage card. We get a head-on rota. If heavy escort, add a swarm. It's not heavy. So a head-on rota. So we are drawing a head-on and tailing card. It's independent fighter, 109s, head-on. So C and a vanish. That's a pretty good result, actually. That's something we don't roll another one. So, well, I suppose we do the collision check first, because that might, I don't know if that gives you a kill or not, but you know, I'm not wanting that to happen. But right, let's do the collision check. So only happens on a 1, although we have managed to do it once. Oof, 3. Right, okay, so not to be a collision. And then the other icon is a vanish, so that vanishes the rota. And that's him fine. He goes back. So he goes back, and now he could get targeted again. So we're going to roll for the second one now. So again, 1, 2, 3 from top to bottom. So 1. Whoa. Well, we rolled that one timely. So it's the same guy again. So down he comes. And I think the other way of doing it, if we had rolled and gave him the 2 cards, the same thing would have happened here. We would just be doing another fight on him. However, if he had went to the fate track and we gave him 2 cards, then we would have to assign the other card to another random fighter up there. So just the same, I think. I don't really see any issues. Like I said, Tim was a little surprised that he thought that what was it being said again, that he kind of thought that only one fighter should be able to be assigned 1 card, but that's definitely not what the designer had said. So he thought that because it does say that you only draw as many cards as there are fighters to select from. But anyway, okay, right. So same again. Luftwaffe advantage card, yeah. 109s again. So this time tailed. We've got the Hun in the Sun. We've got the Hun in the Sun. So we'll be tailed by I'll always forget which ones do this and don't do it. And the escort station is not in the sun. Come on, if escort station, it must be in the sun. This is surely a check for escort station, Grant. I don't know why I'm having difficulty with that one again. It's quite clear, I think. Hun in the Sun. If this card was drawn during the intercept phase or help rise, it only applies to the escort station is in the sun. Right. Well, it's not. The station's there. the high sun, actually it was there and it moved over to nose high sun, so it's not in the sun. So we're tailed by a Rota 109s, and it's not replaced by a Swarm. So tailed by 109s, so we can maneuver. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the evade again, so we get this done and dusted now. So we're going to go and evade. Draw 2 tailed cards, 109's independent fighter. Zoom out a little bit. No, we are zoomed out. Okay. Tailed independent fighter. Yeah, well we want this one, don't we? Tailed by 109's, yeah, independent fighter. Yeah, this is a hit. This is a hit and a reduction. So we have that one. That one goes away because we're going to get 2 reductions. That's meaning he's going away. So we'll deal with a hit. Okay, can we keep this last one out of the box? Oh, it's I'll tell you what. I don't know how many 3 wings there are, but I've pulled this one at least 3 times in this patrol up to now, so it must have a way of wanting to stick to my fingers, that one. I'm not complaining. Nothing fishy going on, honestly. And then we get a reduction, and then because this is still tailing us, we get another reduction. It goes away, and we can lose the evade, and all we now need to do is roll above a 3, and everything's good in the world. Well, 3 or greater. 11, good. Right, so trivial hit. He goes back again. Right, well, no harm done there then, I suppose. So, well, not yet. We are going through some other bits. That is the escort reaction card dealt with, though, isn't it? There's no ambush. There was no reduction to be done, no move-in to be done, and no ambush to be done. So, all done there. Right, I'm going to just whiz on here, seem to be moving along, so see if we can get this patrol finished, I think. So next step is chase. We've nothing to chase with, there's nothing lost contact. Is the patrol complete? Well, no, I've still got fighters out there. We spend fuel. Up the back there, it's just red and yellow we've got left, it is indeed. And then escort recovery, there's no escort suppressed. Escort exit, we do have a number to roll on this time, not really relevant, but it's a 10. It would affect only 109s, that's all we've got, so a 10 or higher. Would it not tempt you if that got knocked out, Grant? That's an 8, so it's not, I don't know. Maybe. You know, if that had exited there, would it have tempted me to maybe carry on? I don't know. I think it might still be silly to do that. Right, channel patrol. There is not a black number in there though, so that's not happening. And then reform, we don't need to do that. Raid vector, right, so this is where I think we are going to if the space is already empty, move to the next space and reveal space of the outbound. Yeah, so the space is empty, we're going to move to the next step and reveal the marker. So I'm going to need this marker. Okay, I'm going to take the markers out and shuffle them about a bit. Hopefully we don't get nothing bad. I mean, I think the Messersmith's one is probably the worst out of the bunch. 3, 6, 9, 12. I want to say that's right. There's 12 of them. Okay, so shuffle. Right, and then we're only going to get this one there, so take that one there, and it's going to be in here, so that's going to move into there, and we're going to reveal this. You rubbish, Grant. Sorry, I don't think you've seen that. That is the Messersmiths though. Right, sorry, I got distracted there. So yeah, we'd get the Messersmith's event again. Which is probably the worst thing I've got there. The raid markers in the deep zone or the squadron marker where they're not. Select a section at random. If none, select a fighter at random. Selected section of fighters attacked by 109, so section spends 1. I suppose it's only one. It's like one more attack by 109s, isn't it? Messersmiths. Who fights? Selects the section at random. If none, select the fighter at random. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, so again, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. See if yellow 2 can get selected again. Alright, it's not. It's 11 this time, which is going to the bottom one. He's got no ammo. Red 2 is regular, but he's not got any ammo. So it's 109s with 5 advantage. Yeah. 109s. And in the sun. Yeah, this does apply this time, doesn't it? I'm still having to look this up. Because there's a bit that says the measurements, it doesn't apply, but that's not this bit. You know what it is? It's when you get the behind you, blast them and bounced. Because this one's Hun in the sun. If drawn as result of chase, Messersmith's ambush or charge patrol, however, the condition that intersects the map and its escort station does not matter. The event text applies if there's sun anywhere on the map. Yeah, I've read through that so many times. Sorry guys, can't seem to get that one settling in. So it's a head-on rota of 109s, but Hun in the sun's applying. Queer haze only. It's queer. If escort station, it must be in the sun. It's not an escort station. Add a swarm tailed. Oh, yeah. So that's an addition as well. So we're getting the rota head on. So it's going to hopefully, well, my guess is it's going to deal us the damage so that we then can't manoeuvre the swarm coming from behind us. The tail manoeuvre. So this is looking bad. Okay, so. Yeah, again, just try to think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was only one cycle, wasn't there? The last 2 dogfight cycles only went 1 round, so they would have been back. He would have been back in there. Yeah, this guy might be lost contact this time. Not that it really matters. Right, we have placed our fighters. Head-on combat. So let's deal with that first. Head on against 109's independent fighter. Head on 109's independent. Yeah, so a vanish and a hit. Yeah, like I say, he's now going to stop us from manoeuvring. So he vanishes. And we take a hit. So you can get that 3 wing again. Right. Okay, we went the opposite this time. 10 to the wing. See, yeah, the high ones seem to be the ones that don't have the hit markers on the back. Some of them anyway. Right, okay. Wing's not the worst, I think. But, anyway. So we've got our hat. We're now looking at tail manoeuvre. We are not allowed to do it because we're hit. So we're going to do tail combat against Rota independent. Did I pull the right card there? Yeah, I can't evade. Yeah, of course. So, independent fighter against 109s. This and this. Oh my. It's getting worse. So, we've got a hit and a reinforcement. Rota a 109s. Okay. So, we know how to deal with this time. Well, first of all, let's get a hit. I fear red 2 is gone. This time it's an elevator 8. Well, we're not over the channel anymore. I would say elevator's a better option, so that maybe we'll have a look in a minute anyway. And then the other thing was reinforcements, a rota reinforcements tailing us. So the swarm stays there, and now we've got a rota as well. And then this card's done. Yeah, but we're going to do hit checks before any of this is going to matter anyway, I think. And we're probably going away. There's no tail-in combat. We now do our hit checks. Let's just double check. I think we've got a couple of guys in these boxes though. So wing, we've got a choice of wing or elevator. Let's move that up there now. Just remember to put it back, right? So wing is 8 to 12, elevator is 7 to 12. Elevator doesn't have a fire. It's not a green pilot. So it feels like elevator. However, if we were bailing it, if we were over the channel right now, this would be bad because that's. But we're. Hold on. No, we're not. We're not. We're just safe. So I think we want the elevator result. Yeah. It's a 4+ to bail out. And that's only if we crash. So yeah, that looks like a good place to be actually. It's just we've got an 8 and a 10, so we're as well. I mean, okay, if I can roll them, well, to be honest, I think I'd just prefer to get to the elevator fate box because we've still got this to face if we don't. So let's roll for the elevator one first and see if we can beat an 8. And I kind of just, I think I don't want to beat an 8 here. Oh, jings. Right, so we have beat an 8. Right, now we've got the wing 10 to beat. Oh! Well, rolling like a demon. Okay, we're not done yet then. So now we resume when we've got to go into round 2 of this dogfight. So that means he will be lost contact. Well, we can manoeuvre this time. Right, here's the situation where we made a blunder before. And I wish I had it like this because I would have thought, oh, these have to stay together. It's because we had 2 rotas and then wanted to join them together into a swarm. So anyway, we do these separately, but like Tim pointed out, we need to go through the cycle twice before we check for hits. So, well, I say through the cycle, not through the cycle, through the tailed combat and the manoeuvre. So, do I have to select what manoeuvre I want for both of them? We have no ammo. I'm just going to... I want to select evade for both of them. You know, right? So, I want to do evade twice. I mean, it's likely I'm going to end up with a hit and not be able to do the second one. Now, do I get to choose how these go then? I would have thought I probably did. So we're better taking this one first. Less chance of maybe getting a hit. Maybe. Okay, so hang on, I'm jumping ahead of myself. So let's do the cycle. Place the fighters. We had done that. Well, no, sorry. This is round 2 anyway. That card doesn't apply. We cycled back round to this card. There's no head-on combat. Tail maneuver, right. We've got 2 units tailing us, so we've got to draw 2 different cards for them. We've got to select 2 different maneuvers. I'll leave the question here right now, guys. Do I have to select both my maneuvers at this moment? Now, I know if I get hit in the first one, the other one's not going to be able to be used anyway. But do I have to select them right now? Or can I select one evade against this and then wait and see what happens and then maybe decide, right, I'm wanting to do... Well, it's not I can't do a slip. Do a turn instead. Or, yeah, I was going to do a turn, but now I'm going to do an evade. Can I wait and see what the outcome of the first one is? I'll leave that with you. I'm just going to do 2 evades to make it easy, right? So I'm going to do the rota first, and yeah, and we're going to evade. So we're going to do tailed combat now. So we're going to draw 2 tailed cards and attempt to evade. It's a rota 1 of 9s against an independent fight. Wow. Okay. We've got 2 green results. Red 2. Oof. No, he's not. This is you, Martin. Red 2. Yeah, it's red 3 that's the green pilot. So I've got a choice of this or this. Which is rubbish. Means he's staying around, doesn't he? That's right, isn't it? Independent fighter. 109s. Yeah, so I've got to take a green hit which does nothing. At the end of it, he's then tailing us, so he reduces, and then that evade goes away. We weren't hit though, so now he's still tailing us, but we've got this now to resolve, and we had selected this. So if you know, could I now have chosen something here? That's what I was asking. I think you get me what I'm saying. Or do I need to pick them right at the beginning of this sequence? So now we're doing the second one. We're still on tailed combat, because to be honest, that would have to move me back to this step again to select another maneuver, wouldn't it? But I don't know. I'm not quite sure of the timing of that, I suppose. Anyway, we're doing evade again. So this time it's against the swarm. 2 cards again, tailed maneuver, against an independent fighter again. So this time we've got a choice of a hit or a vanish and a hit. So we'll take the vanish and the hit. That vanishes a swarm. Still got this guy though. So vanishes a swarm, and we take a hit. Well, we don't need to do 3 wings. Anything I'll do. We're rolling like a demon, so just anything I'll do. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's a horrible place to go, I think. Cockpit is a horrible place to go, isn't it? It's a 10 to 12 to be like. Yeah, we really want to roll this one, I think. So that is that. However, yeah. So that's just done the both combats, but we're not finished. We're going to go into round 3 now, aren't we? That was that vanish and a hat. We took the hat. Well, we're going to do the hit check, aren't we? But this guy's still here, so that was our evade done. So then there's no tailing combat to deal with. We now do our hit checks. Right, we need to roll like a demon yet again to get rid of this 9. Come on, 9 or better. Oh, let down. And we're in the cockpit fate box, so that goes away, that can go away. He's going up to the cockpit fate box, which is a horrible place to go. That's you, Martin. You're in trouble. Ackland. Now he's not taking a bailout with him, which is just as well, because no, that's not a bad place to bail out, because you need an 8+ to bail out. Well, you kind of want that result to happen, but anyway, okay. So that was kind of horrible actually. That Messerschmitt really did not go down very well. Right, can we wrap this up? 1 hour and 12 minutes. Yeah, I'd like to think so. No, that's not there. So, yeah, and that was a raid marker moved. So we now, yeah, we've done all that. So I think we go on to card 32 now, is it? No. Where do we go? Right, these are all the raid cards. It's swirl again, isn't it? Swirl again. Yeah, we went right through the raid vector. We swirl again, so we'll come back up to orders. So that's card 12. I think it might have told me in that raid vector card. Maybe. Oh, once all markers in the raid go to swirl again. Right, okay. So swirl again takes us back to card 12. Yeah, because we've still got 3 aircraft out there, so we've got to go back to card 12, yeah. Okay. So card 12 is orders again, which we aren't going to do. Yeah, we're not doing orders. Escort order, defensive circle, bombers order, cruise order. Right, we should have went straight to there. Unengaged fighters, return to base. That's what we're doing now. So we've got 3 fighters down there. They're all going to safely return to that big stack. So I can remove the ammo markers and the jam marker. And we've got yellow, red. and their fuel is in here, so bigger stack, which they're all going to be fine. That's fine. Escort reaction, well, there's nothing in the bomber formation area now. There's no fighters, so we don't do that. We don't do chase. Patrol is complete. We go to card 36. Good stuff. Okay, card 36 is that, and I can take these away because I know that now works and allows me some extra space, and we can probably bring this down a little bit to have a look at things a bit better. The raid marker can go away as well. Okay, so right, so fate checks first. So we'll go top to bottom, left to right. So we've got the cockpit one first. Martin's fate. Right, he's not got a patrol channel thing. So hangars 10 to 12. Crash is 4 to 9, and a fires 1 to 3. So he is not a green pilot. So 10 to 12 is what we're looking at here. That's just a 6, which is okay. It's just in the crash, which isn't great, but okay. So 6, we're in the crash. So it's the top row there. We're going to have to roll on now. A 1 to 2 is going to kill him. 8 plus to bail out, that's the best result. So here we go. Oh, it's a bad 4. It's going to be the hospital, isn't it? Could have been worse, I suppose. So it is hospital or wounded, shall we say. So Ackland's wounded. That aircraft can come away. He goes to the hospital, and we deal with that later. Yeah, you might be in there for a while, or worse still. Okay, happens. Right, next one. We've got the wing. Well, actually, I can take these. No, I shouldn't really, but let's drop it down a bit. Man, they're all fine anyway. So wing. Yeah, no, I'm saying, is he green? Is he regular? He's not got a green cube on him. This guy has. This is me. I'm in trouble as well. So right, so hangar results 8 to 12. Crash on 7. Ooh, yeah. So more chance of a fire here with this one. So however, hangar 8 to 12. It's not a bad shot. Oh dear. Well, that's definitely a fire. Right, and we've got to remember he's got a channel recovery marker on him. So we actually don't want a 10 plus here, because that would bail him out over the channel. So we kind of want a 49 result here. Here we go. Oh no! That's bad. Right, so he's going to bail out. So he would normally be going here. However, because he's got this, he's going up here. So I think I can put him up there and then just take that away. I've took the channel recovery thing away, but I think that's fine. Well, can I not just roll up there? Well, no, I think that's part of it. Nah, there's a different there's a different step for that further down, Grant. But he's in there just now. And then, right, the elevator, this is me. I do have channel recovery as well. I'm a green pilot, so if we don't get a hangar, we can't check the crash. We've got to go down to the green pilot. But elevator, what do I need? I need a 7 to 12. And yeah, I really need a 7 to 12. And I get 4. The die rolls will let me down in the fate checks here. So it would normally be a crash, but because he's a green pilot, we check the bottom one, which in actual fact is slightly better, because again, I don't really want to bail out, but I need a 3, 4 or a 5 really. Right, well, 6 plus is going to bail this guy out over the channel. I want to say this guy, I mean me! Don't do it! It's a 12. I was hoping that dice might be caught, but it's not. Right. Well, so I am now bailed out over the channel as well. Yeah, because it was a 6+ to bail out. That's what's happened, and that's horrible. Well, we've got 2 guys to check now. Right, quickly, because I'm an hour and 20 minutes here. Right, fuel check. Check each fighter on RTB track. If in a space with a bailout number, roll die to see. All these are in no issues with fuel bailout numbers. So, yeah, all these can just come back. These are fine. And all the pilots that were attached to them are still up there in their squadron display. I haven't moved them or anything like that. We can check them later. We've marked them to say that they're in this patrol, etc. So it's just these three pilots that have some issues. So I think we now deal with the channel recovery. Roll a die for each pilot who bailed out over the channel and apply the result indicated in the channel recovery. Right, okay, well we'll do D first. So yeah, I'm green as well. I need a 12. Oh my. Right, so this is Drake, isn't it? So regular 11 to 12, 8 to 10 means it's a 1 to 7 to be killed here. This is horrible, isn't it? I'm a 1 to 9. I'm gone, surely. Right, so we'll do Drake first. He needs 11 to 12. So an 11 to 12. Here we go. Alright, sorry Alistair, I think that's you gone. So, yeah, it definitely is. So killed in action. Alright, and then me, I'm green, so I need a 12. I mean, a 1 to 9, I'm going, so... Here we go. Yeah, I'm going as well. Yeah, I'll leave the little green cube on just now. So that's me away. Yes, I think Stu made some comment. I couldn't see the comment anymore. It comes up and said that I was going to be a veteran soon. I couldn't find the comment to reply to it. My reply was going to be I wouldn't have bet on it, and there you go. So yeah, bad finish to the patrol. This right. So update pilots. So, well, yeah, I mean, we've just got 2 that are killed. So, Elaine is killed in action. KIA. And it was it's Drake was killed in action as well. KIA. And well, Martin Ackerland's in the hospital, so yeah, don't need to take a note on that. Check status of pilot. See, it says check status of pilots in the hospital here. Move pilots out of bailout boats, but I don't think I don't roll for this just now, do I? Is it not at the start of the next patrol that I roll for that? And yeah, it tells you about that. Tells you to check them there. Return to base 46. Wounded. This result means the pilot survived but is now in the hospital. Place the pilot mark in the hospital boats, and at the start of the next patrol, roll a die for him. Yeah, so we don't do any check just now for that. But yeah, so I'm not quite sure what it says on the card, but anyway. And then tally the points, and then we start a new patrol, basically. That's going to be it. Yeah, so the guys stay up there. I will get rid of the pilots, and we do get to update another pilot, so I'll do that later, because this is getting a bit long. Points wise, well, we only got the 3 kit isolated, we only got the 2 bombers destroyed. So bombers destroyed as 2, and no fighters destroyed again, escorts. So our total this time is a meager 5. We got no bailouts. Well, we did get some bailouts, but unfortunately over the channel. Wounded, we've got 1. And killed in action this time is a big 2. So not the best finish this time. Not the best score either, points wise. So it's probably our poorest patrol, isn't it? Okay, I'll get away for now. I do hope that I can get another part in, or maybe if I'm extra feeling that, maybe even 2. We'll see how the time goes. Yeah, okay, so I'll be back later. Okay, cheers.